there's a lot of people doing a lot of different things. I mean, there's 7 billion people on this planet. Is that even accurate? Y'all, look, I went and got my nails done. Y'all like my nails? They cute, huh?
Tell me what it's like to live with superpowers. I don't know, but I'ma get it.
Hey guys, it's your girl D Rainey, and we're back with part 2 of our 3-part mini-series, How to Grow Your Business Blueprint. So this series, or this mini-series, is all about the techniques and tips that you can use to help grow your business, gain clients, and really put yourself out there. So if this is your first time ever landing on this video, that's exactly what we're talking about today. And you should go back and watch part 1, because part 1 is so chock full of like all kinds of really great information. When I first started thinking about doing this this video, it was really because it was, highly requested, and I felt like I really wanted to share that the information that I've gained over the years from just growing my business to help others avoid the pitfalls and to help you guys get your clients and start, making money fast. So once I started and started recording the video, I quickly realized that I had so much to talk about. We were 30 minutes in and I still had so much information, which is why we're now on part 2. And then we're actually going to finish it up with part 3 of the mini series. Okay, guys, let's dive in. So I've got my notes and we're going to talk about a lot of things today. But first, let me take a pause. And before I get started, I heard something yesterday that really made me want to just share this with you guys, okay? I have been doing beauty and makeup for over 20 years. Like, it's been so long, and the beauty industry has changed. There are so many things that have come out of just doing beauty, so many different techniques, so many new styles of makeup, things that go and then come back. But all that to say is that there are a lot of people in the beauty industry. And what I heard yesterday was really kind of disheartening, and it was from an esthetician, and she felt as though, the market was oversaturated. And, it kind of discouraged her of whether or not this was the right market or right industry for her to be in or want to grow, because everywhere she turned, there was somebody else doing what she does. And, she just was feeling really discouraged. And I wanted to just share what I told her. And that was, there are a lot of people on this planet. There's a lot of people in your state. There's a lot of people in your city. There's a lot of people in your town. But there's only one you. You are going to bring your own personal style, your own personality, your own individualism to your art and your craft. So yes, there may be a lot of estheticians, there may be a lot of tattoo artists, there may be a lot of hairstylists, there may be a lot of barbers, there may be a lot of whatever industry that you're in. It doesn't matter. There is only one you. When you go into the grocery store and you walk down the wine aisle, how many bottles of wine do you see? How many different types of wine do you see? How many? Tons. There's thousands. Don't go to a liquor store. Don't go to a bar. You'll see there's a wide range. But guess what? That next bottle maker, that next wine maker didn't say, oh, you know what? There's already a million red wines. Why should I make my own red wine? Or there's a million cognacs. Why should I make my own cognac? There's nothing about starting something just because other people are doing it that should discourage you from doing something. You are individual and you bring a whole new viewpoint, a whole new idea, a whole new way of thinking, a whole new vibe to whatever skill that you have, right? If you're somebody who's loud and boisterous and your clients gravitate to that, that's your skill, that's your thing. It doesn't have to be about the niche that you're in. It's what you bring to it, right? It's your personality. It's you. There's only one you. Don't stop, being or wanting to have or grow your business because you feel it's oversaturated. There's only one you. And that is the lane that you should be focused and dialed in on. Okay, that's how I feel. And I wanted to make sure you guys don't feel that. I want to make sure that you guys understand that, honey, go out there, bring your style, bring your individualism to your craft, whatever that looks like, however you are, because guess what? Your clients will gravitate towards you. Your clients will love your personality or your vibe or whatever aesthetic that you bring. Your clients are going to seek you out. They're going to find you, and you will grow your client base based on that alone. That's your reason. Okay? All right. So now let's get to let's get to the business blueprint. All right? All right. So the first thing I want to talk about here is Groupon. So Groupon is one of those things where when I first thought about Groupon, when I was first getting started, I was like, I don't want to do Groupon. I mean, everything on there is so cheap. But Groupon is a great way, again, if you're starting out, to just grow your business and get clients. Being able to go onto Groupon, advertise your business, and get clients is huge, right? You will go onto the Groupon merchant side, not as a consumer, but as a merchant, and you'll apply to be a merchant. You'll have to go through some steps. You'll have to include a bunch of different things that they'll need in order to get approved. But once you're approved, your listing will go live. Now, the cool thing about Groupon is that Groupon automatically has its own SEO, search engine optimization, so you will rank on Google just because you have a Groupon. So that's cool because it's kind of a double whammy. Now, the way Groupon works is that it's a 50-50 split. So, for example, if you have something on there, if you have a listing on there for $50, okay, if your Groupon is $50, you're only going to get $25, and Groupon is going to get $25. It's a 50-50 commission split with them, and they do payouts. I believe the payouts are like every 2 weeks or once a month on the 15th of the month or something like that. It's not every time, as you get as you do services, you pay out. So the client would have to purchase their Groupon. Once they've purchased the Groupon, it's not until they redeem that coupon, like they've booked the appointment and you've completed the service, that you're able to say that the Groupon has been redeemed, and then you'll be able to then it kind of goes into the cash pile, and then they'll go ahead and pay you out when it reaches the 15th of the month or whatever. I can't remember exactly how it is, but that's how Groupon works. But it's not for the long term. It's definitely not something that you should think about doing for the long term, but it is a great way to at least establish your client books. Or if you want to try a new service, so let's say you're introducing a new service and you just want to start getting clients introduced to it, then that would be a good way to start utilizing that service on new clients. So you can put that service on Groupon, and then people start booking it, and you can start using that as advertisement, right? You start taking your videos, taking your pictures. Again, we always want to try to do videos because people love to see the before and afters, and videos sell, right? So always videos over pictures every time. All right, so that's how Groupon works. So Groupon is a great option. All right, so then besides Groupon, Facebook Marketplace. Now, this is one of those things where Facebook Marketplace is not Facebook Marketplace, they don't want you selling things. They just want you advertising stuff like a buy-sell trade. So if you have something to sell, they want you to just go ahead and sell your item. They don't want you to advertise a service. So you can get kind of finagle how you can put stuff on Facebook Marketplace. I mean, don't tell nobody I told you, girl. But you can put it on there. You just have to be really creative. Now, if they figure out that your post is a service, they will delete it. They will just put it off, not make it available for people to see. And if you get flagged too many times, they will tell you are in violation, and there's a chance that you could be blocked. But by that time, hopefully you would have gotten a few or a couple hundred clients, and therefore it's fine. You just get some repeat clients. But it's a great place to at least market your services, and it's free. And when we're a new business, free is what we like, free is the only thing we can afford. Okay, so that's awesome. So Facebook Marketplace. Also, Yelp is a great way to have your services advertised, and again, having Yelp is a great place that people can go on and just look for a place in the area that has some good reviews. So again, anything that you can do to get yourself out there is great. So Yelp is also a good one. Craigslist. Craigslist is one of those things that, again, people back in the, Craigslist has definitely gotten a bad rap because of some shady things that people do on Craigslist. However, for what we are talking about, Craigslist is another great way to advertise your services. And again, it's a popularity contest. The more people see you, the better, the more credible you are. So Craigslist is another place that you can advertise your services, especially in the beginning. These are free ways to advertise your service. Free, right? We are also going to talk about some things that are low cost, but if you're just getting started, this is just another way that these are places that you can advertise, and then you can turn around and use the clients that you book from them for marketing purposes, right? Because you need to be able to build your lookbook, your client database. And let me tell you something. Also, side note, when you're booking your clients, one of the things that you always want to try to do is start to create your email list, your phone list. When you're booking your appointments, make sure you are collecting emails, make sure you are collecting phone numbers. Why? Because an email list is great for future marketing. A phone list is great for future marketing. If you have a collection of 100 phone numbers, okay, and you can get a text, like a text blast, text marketing that blasts to a bunch of different numbers. You get something like that, you can then immediately start to blast to all of your 100 customers. Hey, we have a Valentine's special coming up. Book now. Spots are filling up. Hey, don't forget to book in time for New Year's. Don't forget, Father's Day. We also have what do you call those things? Had a brain fart. Gift cards now available. All those things are huge. So you want to, as soon as possible, start to gather all of your text phone numbers and your email list. Those are going to be huge as you go through and start to develop and grow your business. Okay. Next, Google Ads. Let me see. And leads that come from Google. So Google Ads is not something that you should just willy-nilly just decide that, okay, I want to just do Google Ads. It's nice. So I'm going to tell you this. When I first set up my Square website, Square has a partnership with Google. And when I first set up the website, you can actually get like a credit by establishing, like doing a Google ad, and for every $500 they would give you $500 of ad space. So it was kind of like making your money stretch for you. You get more exposure for a longer period of time. Great. Again, you have to have the capital in order to be able to do something like that. So it's not something that you should start out with. But no matter what you do, this is a tip. Another tip. Whenever you are starting to market your business, and whenever you are starting to get paid for your services, you always want to set a certain amount aside. I suggest 10% of every service aside for strictly marketing. So if you have a $100 service, then you'd be setting $10 aside, right? Doesn't sound like much, but that $10 can add up, right? to start off with $10, right? You can definitely get more aggressive. You can set 20% strictly to marketing, because 20% is actually more of a realistic number as you start to go further in your marketing journey. You definitely, between every customer that you have, you want to set between 10 and 20%. Obviously, when you're first starting out, the number may be closer to 10. As you get more and more customers, you can go up to 20-25% of your service should be set aside to marketing. Let me tell you something else. It's not wasted money. When you start setting aside monies for specific marketing, you not only will become more savvy in where you market and how you market your business, but then you will get more savvy in figuring out your ROI, which is return on investment. You want to know how much money you are getting back, or how much you're making off of every investment dollar that you're putting into something. For example, if I was doing a Google ad, right, and I was going to spend $20 a day for the next 10 days, right? Okay, $20 a day for the next 10 days. What ROI do I want on that? Do I want to double or triple my money? What am I looking at? If I'm spending $20 for the next 10 days, which is then going to be $200, then I need to make sure that I am going to get, at least for me, 3 times more than that. I need to be able to book $600 worth of services, right? 4 times more than that. So at least the 4 times more than that, I could reinvest the extra 200 back into marketing, right? Whatever that number is, for me, the number that I always look for is 3 to 4 times minimum. I want a 3 to 4 time return on my investment. So if I put in $10, I want $30 to $40 back. If I put in $100, I want $300 to $400 back for that every $100. So it just depends on what that looks like. Some things, because in that way, it literally, your marketing will just pay for itself. It pays for itself. So then it's like, well, why wouldn't I market? Because it pays for myself. If you're marketing and you're not getting that kind of return, then it's kind of a waste. Now, if you're marketing and the marketing is free and you're getting a huge return, honey, that's it. That's what you want. You definitely, if you could do free marketing and it's giving you all of your money, honey, that's the best kind of marketing there is. And that is what we all shoot for. All of us. We want to be able to have very little to no money going into marketing, and we'll be able to reap the returns of that. And that's really important. So don't look at investing into marketing as wasted money, because it won't be. You have to spend money to make money, but not all money is good money. So that's a whole nother conversation. But just think of it like this. You definitely want to spend money in the right places to make good money. Okay. Next. Okay, so another way to grow your business is to go to networking events. And when you go to networking events or events that have a lot of other businesses, or more likely they're going to have a lot of people visiting these events, a lot of customers, a lot of potential new customers, a lot of leads, going there or partnering with somebody that already is going to have a booth, or you and another business, you and another partner can go in on, going half on something where you guys are able to set up a booth, have a space, and network. That's going to be huge, because networking events, it just allows you to get into spaces where, you're going to have potential clients. For example, so right now is a great opportunity. It's warm outside. There's a lot of bridal events happening, a lot of makeup events happening, a lot of fashion shows happening. These are great events that if you're able to be included or network with something like that, especially since it's within your niche of being a service industry, great. So if you can go to a hair show, if you can go to a barber show, if you can go to some sort of cosmetology, an art show, those are great places where you can just get in front of potential new clients. What I would also suggest is to not go empty-handed. Always have a basket of different things. that have your business card, your information, some gift bags that has your logo, your contact number, even a little description of what you do. Again, with your name, with your face on it, things that are, really tailored to you. You don't want to go into any event empty-handed. You want to give away stuff. First of all, people love giveaways. And again, when you go to things like this, you want to have your a clipboard or something where you can record names, telephone numbers, email address. And in order to, I would suggest like giving away a raffle. So, hey, we're giving away a full face makeup beat, or we're giving away this wig. We have this 26 inch middle part Peruvian wig that we're giving away, and we're doing the install for free. Here, just here, let me be a part to raffle it. Here, fill out this information. We're going to be doing the raffle at the end of this event. So if you stick around, you might win it, whatever. But whatever it is that you're doing, you again want to go back to creating your email list, creating your text message list, but going to and being a part of a networking event or some sort of event where you're going to be in front of a lot of people that can be potential new clients is huge. It's a great opportunity that people get to meet you live and in person, and they can definitely fall in love with your personality, right? So you become the problem solver. They come to you and say, oh my God, my skin is so horrible. I know I see you guys you're an esthetician. My skin is so horrible. I do need to get a chemical peel. What do you think? What is your opinions on chemical peels? This is you. This is right up your alley. You go in there, you start telling them how a chemical peel could be, the best thing for them. Or you could talk to them about coming in for a consultation, a one-on-one conversation. I tell you what, since you're here, let me go ahead and pull up my schedule. Are you available on this day or this day or this day? You can come in for a consultation, and I would love to be able to help you. But going to networking events is huge because it allows you to be directly in front of your potential clients, and those leads are gold. It's an opportunity, again, for you to be able to shine and show your personality, and they get a chance to buy into you, right? But again, don't go empty-handed. Make sure you have make sure that you have some giveaways, and make sure that you're going to do a raffle or something that you can start to record those email addresses and those phone numbers, because that's going to be part of your list, and that's huge. So something to think about is going to networking events. Okay, next on my list is to go live. So going live is huge. So it allows you to be able to get in front of clients or potential new leads, potential clients that you may never have ever interacted with before. A lot of people just scroll and they like to go through lives. So they'll just scroll and look at the next live. But if they come across your live and you're doing or performing a service and you're engaging and they just like what you're doing, suddenly you can potentially have a new customer simply because they're watching what you're doing and it's so engaging. Now they want to go through your page and see the rest of the things that you're doing. Like, oh, that looks interesting. Oh, I never thought about this, but maybe I need to do that. Or, oh my gosh, what a transformation. I really need that service. Suddenly you have a potential new client just from going live. Again, it's one of those things where you have to get in front of the camera, and you definitely are just going to, there is no editing. It is live, honey, in every sense of the word. So it's one of those things where it can be huge and super impactful for your business, but going live is a great one. Okay. And then as we talk about going live, we talk about influencer marketing. So influencer marketing is a good one, a great one. Influencer marketing. So let's say you have a service and you want to obviously use the platform of another person or another influencer to help promote your service, your business. What I would say to a new business starting out, right? Whether you have a service or whatnot, a service or a product or whatever, I would not go after the big accounts. I would not go after an influencer that's got 100,000 followers, 200,000 followers. I would start with what we call like mini influencers, right? So there are many influencers, and you think of it like cross marketing. So if you come across somebody who has maybe 20,000, 30,000, that's a mini influencer. Those would be the people that I will reach out to first, right? You start to establish a client base with them. You could, if you have a service, you can offer your services to them for free if they're in the area. Again, nothing is free. It's quid pro quo. The idea is that I offer you this service. In exchange, you would do X, Y, and Z, right? You will post it. You would give an honest review. I can then take that and I can use that as marketing. But they're called mini influencers. That would be a great tool to help you catapult your business and help you grow your client list, because you're now in front of people that, again, you would not normally be under. And those people who follow this person, 20, 30,000 people who follow them, friends, family, co-workers, people who just love them and follow them for whatever host of reasons, sees your services, and a lot of them want to do whatever that person's doing. I like the hair that they wear. I like, the Fenty makeup that they wear. I like this. I like, whatever they're doing. So you being somebody who provides a service to that person, or you have a product that person then uses and does an honest review on that product in front of all of their people, then that, again, is more potential clients, customers for you. So that's a huge one. It's a gold mine. It's a gem. Don't sleep on that, honey. Use it, abuse it, apply it, use it, abuse it, apply it regularly, because it can definitely help catapult you. But let me see. Okay, so next I want to talk about Facebook ads, TikTok ads, ads. So your ads can be extremely powerful. Facebook ads, Instagram ads, TikTok ads. These are ads that you actually generate and make, right, to target a specific audience. These are not boosted posts. Boosted posts are a little different. Boosted posts is just that you just boost your Instagram post to be in front of more people, but it doesn't really target, like the analytics don't really register the same as an actual ad that you create, because then you're creating your demographic. A lot of this goes back to who is your targeted audience, right? For me and what I do, my targeted audience is adults that are over 30 years old, 30 to 35 years old, all the way up to, 65, 70. That's my target group. Females, right? Because majority of my clients are females. Homeowners, those are my target clients. Those who have a household median income of $58,000 to $60,000. That's the bare minimum. I actually like to target people who have a median household income of $80,000 or more. Why? Why do you ask that? Well, because they have expendable income, right? What I do, my business, is not a need. It is a want. And so people who have expendable income can afford those wants. If you are somebody who lives paycheck to paycheck and you're only making $20,000 or $30,000 a year annually, my services, the cost of my services is more than likely outside the scope of what you can afford. So my clients are minimum $60,000 and up, right? Individual, they have to be, individual 60,000. So if it's a 2-person household, then I'm looking at $80,000 to $120,000 in the household, because then I feel annually that is a good place where those people have expendable amount of income. Homeowners, because obviously they have a little bit more grounded responsibility, and it just works out better for me. That's my demographic, that's my customer base. So it just depends on who your customer is, and then you're going to target what you're going to do based on that. Okay, so as we talk about that, we're going to also go into EDDMs. Now, I talked to you about that last time. I touched on it briefly in the last video, but I'm going to touch on a little bit more this video because EDDM stands for Every Door Direct Mail. It's a great place for you to be able to get in front of your target audience, whatever your target audience is. Okay, guys, we're going to briefly go over EDDM process with the USPS. And again, EDDM stands for Every Door Direct Mail. So in this process, I'm going to show you how to set that up with your postage going to every client that you want in your target area. So you'll go to the website, you'll click on business, and you'll click on where it says Every Door Direct Mail. And then you'll want to key in the address or the postal code or zip code that you want to target that's going to be close to your business or your target area so that way you can reach your client market. It's really important that you really want to try to zone in and saturate an area that's around you so that you can get a lot of repeat customers, a lot of repeat clients. How this works is that when it pulls up that specific zip code, it's going to show you a lot of different postal codes. And in those postal codes, it gives you a bunch of different demographics. It's going to show you how many residents are in that area, how many are residential, how many are businesses, the total number. It's also going to tell you the age range in that area and the income. And then finally, how much it's going to cost to market to that postal code. So for me, I like to definitely start by changing the age range because that's important for me specifically. I like to target a more adult demographic, people who are going to have more expendable income, who have more of a need for my services, who can also more than likely afford the touch-ups and the repeat services that I offer. So I like to target a certain age range for me. And you can actually change the demographic and change the demographics to your target. And then we're going to look for something that's going to fit into the specific area. Now, this one right here looks like it's going to work for me. It's a total of 814 homes with 795 of them being residential. Total income, household income is $56,000. It's going to cost roughly about $165. So once we decide that that's where we want to go, then we're going to go to next steps. And in this part, you will need to sign in or log in into your account and then just set up. You'll have to pay for your postage and then get ready to drop it off. Now, one thing you'll want to know, and we'll also go into this, is exactly what it looks like when it's time to when with your postcards or your mailers, the specifications of what's needed, because a lot of what's needed is going to be important, so that way you can get your mailer sent out. If it does not meet the postal requirements, they will not send it out. So I'm going to show you that here in a second. So you'll pick the date that you want to drop off your mailers and your payment option, and you'll go ahead and secure payment, and then you'll just drop off your flyers right there to the United States, to the postal office, and they will just put it with the next mail carrier, and then you will literally be in the next mailbox to everybody in that specific postal code that you selected. So it's a pretty awesome way to directly impact, your community and neighborhood. Like I said, the more people you reach, the more people that are exposed to you, the better off you are. So here we're talking about, I really wanted to just kind of show you the different things that you want to be mindful of, the flat rate shipping, because the cost is whatever it is on that whatever the postal code that you decided on, that's what it's going to cost you. So you don't have to worry about any additional costs. I think maybe there's a little bit of taxes. I'm not sure, but it's not very much. It's literally just whatever you selected. So that's really beneficial because you don't have to worry about having to pay, a whole lot for a reach, to reach, for example, 815 homes for $165. That's a huge ROI because you're able to really target and get in front of people that are really, really important to you. So, of course, the next thing I want to make sure I address is the fact that you want to have on your postage that it's designed with these two things in on the postcard or flyer. This is really important. It basically just says that the postage has been paid by you. Again, we can go into more details on how to design, but I hope this helped. EDDM is a great way to really get in front of your potential clients. So for me, my potential clients, this was an opportunity for me to get right to their door. It's almost like I'm kicking the door down like, hey, here I am, come see me, come look at me. And my postcard had to reflect that. My postcard had to be visually stimulating that you can't miss it amongst your regular junk mail. You're going to see it and it's going to be thought provoking, like, oh my gosh, what is that? So my postcards look like this. They're very bright, very colorful, but this is important because this it goes right into your mailbox. And when you open your mailbox and you see this, you're like, what is this? What's going on? Oh, that's pretty. Oh, they do all that. Where's this place at? It's got all my information on there. You flip to the back. It's got all information because you can do them two-sided, which is what I did. I wanted to maximize all the space. Again, ROI. ROI. I wanted to maximize. I didn't want a one-sided flyer. It had to have stuff on both sides. Okay. All right, guys. So that's it. I hope you guys got a wealth of information out of part 2 of the business blueprint on how to grow your business and build clientele. This was fun. I mean, seriously, there's so much information that really came out of this. It's insane. But listen, one thing I want to tell you guys above all else, okay? Hear me, like, get close. One thing I want to tell you is that none of this means anything if you are not consistent. This means nothing if you are not consistent, okay? Consistency is going to be the key in order to be successful. If you think that you're going to be able to do all this stuff one time and it's going to be, a winner chicken dinner and everything is going to start falling in your lap, no. You have got to be consistent. Consistency is going to be everything. I will say this over and over again, and I need you guys to really take stock in what I'm saying, is that marketing is a popularity contest. That's all it is. The more they see you, the more they recognize your logo, the more they recognize you, the more they see you, the more you become valid. You are a walking blue check mark. You are valid. The more they see you. You can't be here today, gone tomorrow. You have got to stand on it. If you want to be successful, if you want your business to be successful, you want to be a guru, a master at what you do, you have got to be consistent regularly. Show up, show the fuck out, and do what you're supposed to do. Seriously. If you're not trying to do that, honey, then you might as well just give up the game and go clock in and work hourly somewhere, because this ain't for you. Because being a business owner, being a self-employed person is not for the weak. And if somebody gave you the glamorous talk and told, oh, you can do X, Y, and Z, baby, I'm here to tell you this shit ain't for the weak, but it's fun. And I would not trade it for anything. But I'm telling you what I know, because I'm telling you because I love you and I want to see all of you successful. I want to see you win. I'm that girl that's going to be like, girl, let's do this. That's me. I have always been that. I'm going to celebrate you. I want to see you win. I'll give you the biggest hug and tell you, girl, you got this. Sir, you got this. Honey, you got this. Okay? But you got to get up and do it. You can't sit on your hands. You can't wait for something to fall in your lap. You got to get up and make it happen. All right. I'm done fussing. This was fun though. I'm glad you loved it. I'm glad you liked it. And if you did like, you made it all the way to the end of the video and you have not subscribed yet, I don't know why. I don't know why. Why you ain't subscribed? I'm done fussing, like I said. Subscribe, like, comment, and let's get ready for part 3, honey. Okay? Because part 3 gonna be juicy. Because I'm gonna tell you something else. Can you believe it? Look how long this video is, and we still got more. Baby, when I tell you I come with all the tea, get your coffee mug, your tea mug, get it ready because I'm ready to pour. Let's have some fun. Let's make some money because there's plenty of it out here. All right, guys. I love you, babes. Thank you so much. Join the collective if you have not already. Let's do this. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Bye.
You got me shaking, yeah, I feel the fever come.